Imagine a vast and unforgiving sea. Picture a lone ship sailing through crashing waves and treacherous storms. This is where we find Odysseus, the hero of Homer's epic poem, the Odyssey. He's a brave warrior, known for his cunning and intelligence. After fighting in the Trojan War for 10 long years, Odysseus yearns to return to his homeland, Ithaca. Little does he know his journey home will be filled with countless trials and tribulations. This is a story about resilience, loyalty, and the powerful pull of home.
I've faced battles and braved the unknown, but the call of Ithaca is stronger than ever. I will return.
Odysseus sets sail from Troy, eager to reach his beloved Ithaca. But his journey begins with an immediate challenge, the wrath of Poseidon, god of the sea. See, Odysseus blinded Poseidon's son, the Cyclops Polyphemus, during a daring escape. Enraged, Poseidon vows to make Odysseus's journey as difficult as possible.
You dare harm my son, mortal. I will make sure your path home is fraught with peril.
He unleashes storms and sends monstrous creatures to hinder Odysseus at every turn. Odysseus and his crew face each obstacle with courage, but soon realize their journey home is far from over.
We must stay strong, men. Ithaca awaits, no matter how fierce the sea becomes.
Driven off course by the winds, Odysseus and his men land on the island of the Lotus Eaters. The island is lush and inviting, a stark contrast to the tumultuous seas they have been navigating. The men, weary from their journey, are eager to explore this new land. The inhabitants, friendly and welcoming, offer them lotus fruits, which are both tempting and sweet. The men, curious and hungry, accept the fruits without hesitation. Those who eat the fruit soon find themselves in a state of blissful forgetfulness. They forget their homes, their loved ones, and even their mission. The allure of the lotus is strong, and many of Odysseus's men choose to stay on the island forever, abandoning their journey.
No, we cannot lose our way. We must resist the temptation of the lotus and remember our goal. We must remember Ithaca and our loved ones. Our journey is far from over, and we cannot afford to be sidetracked.
Odysseus, ever vigilant and determined, manages to drag his men back to the ships. He knows that their journey must continue, no matter the cost. Their journey continues to the land of the Cyclops, a race of one-eyed giants. The landscape is rugged and foreboding, a stark contrast to the lush island they just left behind. There, they encounter Polyphemus, a fearsome giant who traps them in his cave. The cave is dark and filled with the stench of the Cyclops' previous victims.
You will not leave this cave alive, little men. My hunger will be sated by your flesh.
Odysseus, using his cunning and resourcefulness, blinds the Cyclops with a sharpened stake. He then engineers a daring escape, hiding his men under the bellies of Polyphemus' sheep as they leave the cave. However, their victory is short-lived. The escape is fraught with danger, and the men are filled with anxiety and fear. As they flee, Polyphemus cries out to his father, Poseidon, for revenge. His voice echoes through the mountains, a chilling reminder of the power of the gods.
Father Poseidon, avenge me. Make these mortals pay for their insolence and treachery.
Guided by the whispers of the dead, Odysseus travels to the underworld. He seeks the wisdom of the prophet Tiresias, hoping to learn the path home. The underworld is a realm of shadows and echoes where the spirits of the departed linger. Tiresias, a seer with the gift of foresight, warns Odysseus of future trials and the dangers that await him. He speaks of the wrath of Poseidon, the god of the sea, who harbors a grudge against Odysseus for blinding his son, the Cyclops Polyphemus. Tiresias also instructs Odysseus to seek peace with Poseidon, advising him to make a sacrificial offering to the god once he returns home. The prophet's words are heavy with portent, and Odysseus knows that his journey will be fraught with peril.
I will heed your warnings, Tiresias. I must find a way to appease Poseidon. Your guidance is invaluable, and I will carry your words with me as I continue my journey. The path ahead is uncertain, but with your wisdom I have a chance to overcome the obstacles that lie in wait.
Emerging from the underworld, Odysseus and his crew face the alluring danger of the sirens. These mythical creatures, half bird and half woman, possess voices that can enchant and ensnare the minds of men. Their songs are filled with promises of knowledge and pleasure. but those who succumb to their allure are doomed to perish on the rocky shores. Knowing the danger, Odysseus orders his men to plug their ears with beeswax, rendering them immune to the siren's song. However, driven by curiosity and a desire to experience their music, he instructs his crew to bind him tightly to the mast of the ship. As they sail past the sirens, Odysseus hears their haunting melody, a song that speaks to the deepest desires of his heart. He struggles against his bonds, pleading with his men to release him, but they remain steadfast, following his earlier orders.
Tie me to the mast, men. Do not let me go no matter how I plead. The siren's song is powerful, and I may lose my will. Remember, our lives depend on your resolve. Stay strong and keep your ears sealed.
They narrowly escape this trap, but more challenges await them. The sea is a treacherous place, filled with monsters and gods who delight in testing the resolve of mortals. Odysseus and his crew must navigate through the straits of Scylla and Charybdis, avoid the wrath of the sun god Helios, and face the trials of the island of the Lotus Eaters. Each step of their journey is a test of their endurance, courage, and loyalty to one another.
We have survived the sirens, but we must stay vigilant. Our journey is not yet over. The gods are watching, and we must prove ourselves worthy of their favor. Let us remain united and strong, for only together can we hope to reach our homeland and reclaim our lives.
Their journey takes them through a narrow strait guarded by two monstrous creatures, Scylla and Charybdis. Scylla, a six-headed monster, lurks on one side, snatching men from passing ships. On the other side, Charybdis, a giant whirlpool, threatens to swallow ships whole.
I face an impossible choice. Risk losing a few men to Scylla or risk losing my entire ship to Charybdis. I must choose what I believe is the lesser of two evils.
Odysseus steers his ship closer to Scylla. As they pass, Scylla snatches 6 of Odysseus's men, a devastating loss that weighs heavily on his heart. Exhausted and desperate, Odysseus and his men land on the island of Thrinacia. This island is sacred to Helios, the sun god. Helios is known for his cattle, a herd of magnificent oxen that graze on the island.
Though I warn my men not to touch the cattle, their hunger gets the best of them.
While Odysseus sleeps, they slaughter some of Helios's oxen, a grave offense to the gods. Helios, enraged by their sacrilege, demands punishment. Zeus, king of the gods, answers Helios's plea by sending a devastating storm.
Odysseus's ship is destroyed, and his remaining crew are lost to the sea. Only Odysseus, clinging to a piece of wreckage, survives.
After 9 days adrift, Odysseus washes ashore on the island of Ogygia. Here he encounters Calypso, a beautiful nymph who offers him immortality if he stays with her.
Though tempted, I long for my home and family.
He remains a captive on Ogygia for 7 long years, yearning for freedom. Finally, the gods intervene, ordering Calypso to release Odysseus.
With our help, Odysseus builds a raft and sets sail once more, determined to reach Ithaca.
They believe Odysseus to be dead and have no intention of relinquishing their claim to his kingdom. The suitors, each more arrogant than the last, have taken over his palace, indulging in feasts and plotting their next moves. They are convinced that the throne of Ithaca is theirs for the taking, and they show no respect for the household they have invaded. His palace is overrun with suitors vying for his wife Penelope's hand in marriage. They are relentless, each one trying to outdo the other in their attempts to win her favor. Penelope, however, remains steadfast, using her wit and intelligence to delay their advances, hoping against hope that her husband will return. But his trials are far from over. Odysseus has faced countless perils on his journey home, from the wrath of gods to the lure of sirens. Each challenge has tested his resolve and strength, but none have broken his spirit. Now he must confront the greatest challenge of all, reclaiming his home and family. After 20 long years, Odysseus finally returns to Ithaca. His heart swells with emotion as he sees the familiar shores of his homeland. The journey has been long and arduous, but the sight of Ithaca fills him with renewed determination. He knows that his mission is not yet complete.
I observe the suitors, gauging their intentions and testing their loyalty. Disguised as a beggar, I move through my own halls, unnoticed and unrecognized. I listen to their conversations, noting their arrogance and disrespect. It is clear that they have no loyalty to Ithaca or its true king. Disguised as a beggar, I enter my own home. The suitors mock and jeer at me, unaware of my true identity. I endure their insults, knowing that the time for revelation is near. My heart aches to see my home in such disarray, but I remain focused on my goal.
He reveals his true identity to his son Telemachus, and together they devise a plan. The bond between father and son is strong, and they work together with a shared purpose. Telemachus, who has grown into a brave and capable young man, stands ready to fight by his father's side.
In a thrilling climax, we confront the suitors. The tension in the air is palpable as we face them, weapons drawn. The suitors, caught off guard, scramble to defend themselves, but they are no match for our combined strength and strategy.
Odysseus, aided by Telemachus and the gods, defeats them, reclaiming his rightful place as king of Ithaca and reuniting with his loyal wife, Penelope. The battle is fierce, but with the favor of the gods and the courage of his son, Odysseus emerges victorious. The palace is restored to its former glory, and peace returns to Ithaca.
My heart is full, for my husband has returned at last. The years of waiting and uncertainty are over, and we are finally together again. The joy and relief in Penelope's eyes are mirrored in Odysseus's, as they embrace, knowing that their love has triumphed over all obstacles.
Odysseus' journey is an epic testament to the power of perseverance. He faces unimaginable challenges, enduring storms, battling monsters, and resisting temptation.
Despite countless setbacks and moments of despair, I never give up hope.
He uses his cunning, courage, and resilience to overcome each obstacle, driven by an unwavering desire to return home. His journey is a reminder that even in the face of adversity, perseverance can lead to triumph. Homer's The Odyssey is more than just an adventure story. It's a timeless tale about the importance of home, family, and loyalty. It explores the themes of perseverance, cunning, and the enduring strength of the human spirit. Odysseus' journey resonates with readers even today, reminding us that no matter how long or arduous the journey, there is always hope for a safe return.